Hi, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. So this is episode 9 of season 2. This is what we are doing in this very episode. We are doing a detailed tutorial of this. Then we'll go ahead and price it, how much we are going to sell it. And the third one is to introduce the next episode. That's exactly what we'll be doing in the next episode. So make sure you wait to the end so that you know exactly what we'll be doing in the next episode, which will be episode 10. I'll introduce that at the end of this video. So let's dive right into the video. I'm using blue and red crystal. They are size 8 mm each. I'm using 0.25 beading thread, and I'm using size 98 needle, and I'm using large seed beads. All the materials used will be in the description box, so you can check them out after the video. And let's start. I've single threaded my needle. I went ahead to pick one seed bead. Then I'm starting off with a red crystal. So one seed bead, one crystal, one seed bead, one crystal, one seed bead, one crystal. I ended up picking 4 seed beads and 4 crystal. Just like so. Then I pull it all the way to the end of the thread, the other end of the thread. And I tied a very secured knot. Just a normal knot. So I'm just tying. Once that was done, I went ahead to get rid of the excess thread. That's the short thread. And then I pass my needle through a couple of beads, but after, make sure your needle is coming out of a seed bead. So I went ahead to pick 5 seed beads. And I pass my needle through the next seed bead in between the crystal, just like so. So this is what you should have. The seed bead should cover the crystal at the end of the day. So I went ahead to pick another set of 5 seed beads. Then I went through the next immediate seed bead in between the crystal. So we'll do that so we cover all the crystals. Once that was done, I passed my needle through a couple of seed beads just to get to the top. You realize we picked 5, right? So you just get to the middle, which would be the 3rd seed bead. That should be the uppermost seed bead, I guess. So I went ahead to pick 2 seed beads, 1 crystal. This time around I'm working with a blue crystal. So 2 seed bead, 1 crystal, and another 2 seed beads. Then through the same seed bead, but this time the opposite direction. Just like so, just like I pointed here, but the same seed bead, yeah. So this is what you should have at the end, something like this. Then I went ahead to pass my needle through the 2 we just picked, but 2 on the right, so 2 of the seed beads. Then through the crystal. I always want the thread to be on my right, so I flipped it. And I went ahead to pick 1 seed bead, 1 crystal, 1 seed bead, 1 crystal, then 1 seed bead, 1 crystal. So that's basically what I'm doing now. So I ended up picking 4 seed beads and 3 crystals. This is what you should have. Then we are going through the same the same crystal, but the opposite direction. Just like so. Then I went ahead to pass my needle through a seed bead. Now we are just going to cover the crystals. So I went ahead to pass my needle through a seed bead. Just a seed bead in between the crystals. That's what we are going to work with now. So I'm going to pick 5 seed beads. Then I went through the next immediate seed bead in between the crystal. So this is what you should have at this moment. It's very, very, very simple. So I did the same thing till I covered all the crystals. I don't know what is happening today. So I'm going through the next seed bead in between the crystal. Then we are left with 1 more crystal to cover. So 5 seed beads. Then I'm going to pass my needle through the crystal in between the seed bead in between the crystal. Now I pass my needle through the seed bead around the crystal all the way to the top. So this is basically what I'm doing now, passing my needle through the seed bead all the way to the topmost seed bead. So we are at the top now. I'm going to use red again. Then I'm going to repeat the same process I just did. So 2 seed bead, 1 crystal, 2 seed bead. Then I'm going through the same seed bead, but this time we are going through the opposite direction towards our left, just like so. Now I went ahead to pass my needle through 2 of the seed bead, the 2 seed beads we just picked. So the right seed bead, just the 2, then through the crystal. So it's just the same as we did. So I'm going to pick 1 seed bead, 1 crystal, 1 seed bead, 1 crystal. Ended up picking 4 seed beads and 3 crystals. But make sure the first one you pick is a seed bead and the last thing you pick is also a seed bead. So you end up getting 4 seed beads and 3 crystals. Then we are going through the same crystal to the left, just like so. It's very, very, very simple. We are just going to cover the crystals just like we did with the blue and the red. I believe up to this point is quite okay, so I won't bore you with too much talking. Just watch closely and let's move on. So this is what you should have up to this point. This is the length I wanted, so you just make it according to the length you want, and you make sure you leave small space for the finishing. So to finish it up, I just went ahead to tie a couple of knots with the excess thread left, and then I got rid of it. Now I went ahead to pass okay, I think we are there. So I went ahead to cut about 100 centimeters length of thread, and I passed it through the topmost seed bead, and I went ahead to put two seed beads on each thread. So you realize you have left and right thread, you have 2 threads now. Put 2 seed beads on each of the threads. Then you put the 2 ends together. Well, I put the 2 ends together depending on how you want to finish it. I put the 2 ends together, and I put a blue bicon. This is how a bicon looks like. I put a blue bicon on it. Then I went ahead to use this metallic stoppers. They look like seed beads, but they are metallic in nature. They can be pressed. So I picked 2. Mostly I use 2. So I picked 2, and I passed the 2 threads through it, just like so. And this is the locker I'm using. You can see this how it looks like, and when you open this how it is. It's 2 parts. So I just went ahead to pick 1 part, and I passed the 2 threads, still using the 2 threads together, pass the 2 threads through the locker, the half part of the locker, and I went ahead to let the locker go, and I passed the 2 threads, still the 2 threads combined through the stoppers once again. So I passed it through the stoppers as well as the bicons. Just like so. Then I went ahead to press the stoppers. You press the stoppers so that when you get rid of your excess thread, your work won't be ruined. So I went ahead to press the stoppers with my flat nose. You can see I'm pressing it very hard, so that once I get rid of the excess thread, it won't ruin my work. And I did the other end off camera, so this is how it looks like. I pressed that side also. Then I got rid of the excess thread. And guys, this is what we have here. This is what we have. This, I'm going to package it nicely and sell it not less than 20 cedis. Let me know how much you will sell yours in the comment section if you are to do yours now. And let's welcome episode 10. Yo, so guys, this is what you are doing in episode 10. Make sure you do subscribe, turn on your bell notification so that you'll be notified the moment episode 10 is uploaded. And thank you so much for stopping by my channel once again. If you are old and if you are new, thank you so much. Just subscribe and join us, and we will be happy to learn with you. Bye.